Hi, folks. This is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. And, there's so many things that I wanted to tell you about that I think is critical to any fishing trip. And one thing that I can tell you, and it goes against sort of my own personality, that I'm not as structured as so many people might be. But I think it's critical. Whenever you go out fishing, you need to have a certain foundation of things that you got to take each time. And I would have this all together in one thing. But these are the things that I don't think you can ever leave behind, that you need to have in sort of a kit that you take no matter where you go. Number one is you need to have, at least I need to have, scissors and pliers. And if you're new to fishing, I think it would be important to have a net and sunglasses and a life vest and the proper footwear. Always have your fishing license with you. You need to have that on you when you go fishing. But these things are so critical when you go out, and you're going to have to change lures. At least you should be able to change lures when you go out. And to do that, you need to have something to cut your line. And if you've never used braided line before, regular scissors don't cut that very easily. They have scissors, and they aren't very expensive. That their blades are designed specifically to cut braided line, and that's a critical thing. I never go out unless I have my scissors with me, and it's important to have a pair of needle nose pliers so that you can get the hook out of the fish easily once you catch it. These are critical things. In a lot of the fish that we catch, their teeth can cut your hands, and it's important that you have something other than your fingers going inside the mouth to try to get that hook out. So, again, these certain things, I would put together a kit that has this every time you go out, no matter where you're going, so that you've got pliers and scissors and sunglasses so that you can see down inside the water. That's critical, too. A life vest we talk about is so important. That's probably the most important of all the things that I've just mentioned. And the type of footwear that you have is another thing that is absolutely essential. You need to be able to walk as easily as you can, or even if you're in a boat, you want something that won't slip on the bottom. And these things are something that a lot of people don't think about until they're out there. And they're like, oh my gosh, I forgot this, I forgot that. And know that it is the law that we need to have our license on us, so that anytime we're fishing, if a game warden stops you, they need to be able to make sure that you're legally fishing. These things are so critical. I can't stress it enough. And for me, the one thing that I tend to lose all the time are the little scissors that I need to be able to cut my line and retie on another lure. And remember also that sunglasses are really important to most people. I've been with fishermen that can see so much better than me, and it gives them such an advantage to be there. And they'll look and they'll say, okay, I can see a fish over there. If you can see the fish in the water, it really helps you to be able to pinpoint where you want to cast. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else in terms of the must-have. It's always important. You got to have bug spray if you're going to be fishing along the shore, and that can be one of the most important things that you'll have once the black flies start and the mosquitoes get so thick that they sort of characterize your fishing day more than anything else. Just, I guess, in summary to this report, I think it's really critical that you make a list of the things that you need to take with you, and make sure you check that list every time you go out fishing. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.